Picture this, Rob. Saturday morning, you're down on the floor in front of the TV. You're all excited to watch your favorite cartoon, or maybe you're just really excited to watch your favorite commercial between the cartoons.
Yes. SpaghettiOs. I don't know. I got.
Did you like SpaghettiOs as a kid?
SpaghettiOs.
They were pretty good.
I was a fat kid.
I don't know if I would tell everybody that. So, all right, 80s commercials right now. Hello and welcome to Totally 80s and 90s Recall. I am one of your hosts, David, and in the studio with me as always, he's the less filling to my tastes great. It's my good friend Rob.
Ew.
I don't like that.
What?
What was it?
You're the less filling to my tastes great.
Okay. Yeah, that feels weird. But anyway.
It must have felt weird because you had a really awkward pause there at the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
You're all flustered today.
I think
don't know what's going
today might have a lot of awkward pauses.
All right.
I feel that coming on.
I like it.
Today's introduction comes to us in the form of a list, specifically a list of wisdom we gleaned from the 80s and 90s. Apparently, we are all peppers. There are two types of people in this world, hefty and wimpy. Bacon had become a serious problem, so it was being forced out by something leaner. In the 80s and 90s, we named our bologna. We gave it a first name and we gave it a last name. If you were to arrive to a social gathering and produce salsa made anywhere outside of San Antonio, especially New York City, this was grounds for public execution. San Francisco was a culinary hub. There is a definite correlation between plopping and fizzing and your level of relief. There was a very distinct difference between fruit spread and jelly. Bo knows everything. You can literally just wash gray out of your hair. Apparently, if you need to get away from it all, Calgon will do the trick. I was led to believe that ring around the collar was going to be a much bigger issue. Bounty is the quickest of the picker-uppers. I've never bought a carpet in my life, but if I needed to, I'm going to call 800-588-2300 Empire. Time Life had their finger on the pulse of society's musical and literary interests. Mrs. Butterworth's may have been a slowpoke pouring, but her taste was sure worth waiting for. That dang Mrs. Butterworth knew what she was doing. With that coy little smile, she lured me with her syrup. I'm not buying it. I had an unhealthy desire to poke an imaginary miniature doughboy right in the stupid belly button. If your cat Baxter calls you on your car phone during a traffic jam, demanding food, you answer. With all that being said, the 80s and 90s did leave me with some questions such as, did Mikey in fact like it? Who wears short shorts? And is parquet, is it butter, what is it? I'm not really sure. I was confused. But if you walk away from today's episode, at least hear this, or hearing nothing, at least hear this. Whatever you do, it's imperative that you do not, under any circumstances, squeeze the Charmin.
No, not at all.
There you go.
That dude gets upset.
Yeah, don't
if you
do
squeeze the Charmin.
Yeah. I don't know what happens if you do.
I think you watched too much TV is what happened.
I didn't.
You literally summed up every commercial from the 80s, I believe.
That's all right.
So, well, hey,
I did watch a lot of TV.
It's exciting in the studio today.
I don't know. It's
Rob,
something.
why is it exciting in the studio today?
Because it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday, yeah.
Yes.
If anyone doesn't know, we record on a Thursday.
Because Kurt's in here.
It's me.
The Movie Hound has joined us on a non-movie episode.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is a rare and epic treat. If this is your first time tuning in, you don't know what this really means. But for long-time listeners, they're like, what? Kurt's here on something that's not a movie. And not even movie adjacent.
No movies?
No, nothing at all. So, well, welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Well, thanks. You said I didn't have to do any homework. I was like, I'm in.
Perfect. That's all we ever have to tell him. From now on, if that's what we tell him, he shows up right away.
Just show up and comment. I'm good at that.
We give him anything to do, and then he's like, well, we'll see what time I can get there. I'm not sure
Sometimes I have
going on.
other things to do.
You have nothing to do.
That's true.
It's like,
No,
I live right near him, folks. He has nothing to do.
He was in the neighborhood.
He was just wandering around.
That's right.
We saw him. We're like, hey. He's like, okay. So
It got me out of a party, actually, so thank you.
I like that. Yeah.
Did not want to go.
A partay.
That's right.
It's not a real party. It was a teacher party.
It was. It was
I
end
don't
of the
know.
year teacher party.
It
I was like,
depends on where
"Nah."
you work. There's been some pretty epic teacher parties.
You've seen that you've seen that bumper sticker on Rob's truck.
What's that?
Ain't no party like a teacher party, because a
That's true.
teacher party don't stop.
It
So
does.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know?
All year.
A lot of equations, a lot of people correcting your grammar.
That's correct.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of name tags.
The red pen.
Definitely has a Ross Geller vibe to it. Definitely got name tags. Even though everybody works together all year,
true.
still going to have. I'm not Mr. Anderson today. I'm John.
All the kids.
John.
There's to be no running
No,
by
That's
the
right.
pool.
absolutely
definitely
not. Oh,
It's frowned upon.
the teacher you're partying with has a pool.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
They did.
They've got tenure. Something's
They
going on.
asked me to bring my swim trunks, and I said no.
Nice. Yeah. He doesn't wear swim trunks. We found that out on
I
vacation.
said, if I'm not wearing nothing, I'm not going in.
Because he doesn't wear short shorts. Rob,
Right. I wear no shorts.
Nair wears short shorts, which lays right into our topic today, which I said 1980s commercials.
Yeah.
I think they want us to get on with it.
I
So
know.
we're talking about pools and everything else. So we're going to go to our topic. So what was so memorable about commercials in the 80s, Rob?
I asked my wife this question.
Don't sit there and stare
No.
at me. Yeah, you have
No,
to talk.
I got
He
an
wasn't
answer for it.
looking
No, I
at you.
asked,
Good.
I asked my wife. I said, "What made commercials in the '80s?" And immediately she went, "Jingles."
Yeah.
Was the first thing she said.
Jingles.
Yeah, the
Jingles,
I think
good
that's-
taglines.
The
Yes.
earworms in your ear. You sung them for days. Well, even getting prepared for this, they came back. My wife and I were just watching them on a stream on YouTube. We're just like old commercials. We're like, oh, knew that one. You were singing along to it. So it's been 30 years since we've seen something.
Again, we watched a lot of TV, huh? Yeah.
A lot.
So
It was the babysitter.
it was. Came home after
that's
school.
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, you come home after school, someone's got to. Well, we didn't all have babysitters like Rob. Some of us just latchkey kids.
Yeah.
I was going to say, my babysitter was the actual 19-inch, but it was the giant floor model
Oh, nice.
wooden TV.
That's a good one.
Had no remote. And so, yeah, I used to lay on the floor, and the little door thing where the numbers were at and the up and down button was broken. So I would sit there and change the channels with my toes.
No, nice.
That's how I did it.
That's fun.
Little something about me.
That's something we needed to know. Now everybody can picture you changing channels with your toes.
Just
And
little
what's-
clickety click.
What's
I'm
even
really excited
better
about this episode. I think this could go a lot of ways.
What's even better about the toe changing situation is someone came home later and used their hands to then turn it and didn't know anything about your feet.
That's just fun.
Ugh,
Yeah,
I
Rob.
don't do
They were
feet.
related
Yeah,
as long as they didn't
feet
touch
are
my
gross.
food.
Yeah,
I have nice feet.
I think I agree with you all that they almost became like a parody of or something you joked about on top of the shows because certain commercials you would actually hum or sing and other and I think they're all pretty like across the United States. I think everybody was watching a lot of the same commercials.
yeah.
I know there's a lot. They'll be into a lot of and just so we know, we're putting together a top 10 today. We are not doing what I would call local or regional commercials. Everything we're doing should be pretty national. We tried to stay away from. Although Empire was a Chicago area commercial, but it got because of
Everyone.
WGN
Yeah.
and everybody had that on cable. It got out because everybody knows that song.
Yeah.
So I equate that to the 2000s version of the JG Wentworth 877 cash now. So
Yes.
I have a structured settlement.
you, you, you just said something that's really important is the idea that also in the 80s and 90s you could not skip ads, you weren't
Oh, no.
streaming.
That's right.
So if you watched Seinfeld,
Yes.
you were watching the commercials as well, and so then your buddy who was also watching Seinfeld that night also saw those commercials.
Same
right?
ones.
And so you talked about the commercials just as much as you talked about the show sometimes, So
Unless apparently you were changing the channels with your feet. So
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I wasn't going to do a sit up.
But
No,
that was a whole different. I mean, the idea of like you had to plan your attack
yeah.
around a commercial. Oh, it's bathroom break.
need a drink.
You got to go get your hot pocket. You
Yep.
got to go do the thing, right? And then
Well, if you had nothing to go do, you just sat there and watched the commercials.
yeah, you
You would see what would come on.
Well, and I remember like listening to like we had our kids in the car and we were listening to just regular radio and a commercial came on. They said, "Can you fast forward?" through this?"
Exactly.
So
No, I
the idea
cannot.
of like they wanted to get through the commercial. Like, no, you got to sit and watch it. You
gotta hear it.
listen. So
And honestly, it's how we learned stuff we wanted to get. Like new toys, new foods, new movies, new restaurants. You would see it and be like, can we go to Sizzler? They have a salad bar, apparently. That looks pretty good. Can we go to that?
I want to go to Sea Galley. They got crab legs.
Oh, Sea Galley.
I know.
See, that might be regional. I don't know if that one gets. I don't know if someone in Texas is like, Sea Galley, what's he talking about? So, we'll for them. Can we go to Whataburger? Okay, so that's for our Texas crowd. Thanks. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. We're very inclusive here on the Totally 80s, 90s Recall podcast.
We turn
So,
nobody away.
I will say, for boring information alert. So if you want to hit the 15-second, this would be the time to do it. In the 60s and 70s, between the 60s, 70s to the early 80s, commercials were regulated, particularly for children. You can only show certain things and you can only show so much. Well, our president in the 80s, Ronald Reagan, he deregulated all that. He said, you can show the kids whatever you want for toys, junk food, fast food, breakfast cereal, anything you want to. And guess what? They plugged it right into, like you said, Saturday morning. And then, of course, the spread of cable obviously made commercials even that more accessible across a lot of things. And then MTV, you had all that stuff. So commercials just kind of became a thing and an easy marketing tool for New York City or LA or whoever's doing marketing.
And this is probably a no duh statement, and people have been saying it for years. But it became very apparent to me as I was researching for this, the idea that you start to put your tinfoil hat on, but the idea of how powerful commercials and programming.
Yeah.
I mean, here we are 40 years later, and you can quote these commercials. You can remember where you were when you heard them. The power of subliminal marketing. It's kind of, man, that's powerful. That earworm, mentality where it really did stick. And
there were some people at those ad agencies that made their life savings off of a couple jingles they wrote for cereal or wine coolers or something silly, right? And it just permeated and became a part of the lexicon. Is that the word, right? I said it right.
Lexicon. Okay.
Yeah, write that down.
Write that down. Lexicon. We'll have a definition for you at the end of today.
Lexicon. Write that down. All right. From new Coke and wine coolers to breakfast cereal and toys, the 80s made memorable ads that stuck with us forever. So let's flip on the tube and veg out to some great 80s commercials. All right, 80s commercials. We have put together our top 10 favorites this week. Kurt joined us on the fly. Like we said, we found him outside wandering around.
That's right.
He knows nothing about what's going on today, so we're going to get real visceral reaction from the movie hound over here. We know we didn't pick... We know we're not going to pick every commercial. Everybody's going to go, oh, what about this one? What about this one? In fact, in your opening, we'll just give this away. Yeah. You said one in your opening that we didn't include that I feel dumb we didn't include, but we only have 10 with a few honorable mentions. But the New York City Get a Rope, how did we miss that? Pace. Is that Pace Picante sauce?
Actually, I think you have an out there because I looked it up and I think that was my wife even said, she goes, I think that's a 90s commercial.
Okay. I feel better now.
And so I looked it up and she was right. It was
beautiful.
90s.
Well, then we didn't skip it. But we said a few minutes ago we were avoiding your local classics. So if there was a cool used car salesman in your area that had great commercials, we're not going to have that today. But that's fine. Something for you to remember. But these are the national ones. We think that were the most popular. But they're the most popular to us. So again, there may be a couple on here that you're like, oh, I didn't like that one as much as another one. We like to stir debate. So we're happy to stir the nest, if you will. I hit my microphone. That sounds bad.
I don't think stir the nest.
No, that's how you do it.
Yeah. You haven't.
I don't think that's a saying.
Like a
Disturb
beehive.
the hive.
Stir the nest.
Stir the nest?
Yeah, like when the baby robins are in there and you go and pop it from underneath, they get upset.
Pop it from underneath.
They don't like it. Yeah. And then you gotta.
Girls don't like it either when you pop it from underneath.
No, stop.
They're just waiting to get fed and you're popping the nest. That sounds like a 2000s rap song by Nelly. Popping the nest. Anyway. All right. So Rob and I put this top 10 together and we had some painful arguments and we didn't talk to each other for a couple days, but we came up with the final list.
We just didn't talk to each other.
We just obviously don't do that at all very often. But we came up with what we think is a great list. Of course, the movie hound Kurt will weigh in to see if we got it right. Do you think we got it right, Rob?
Yeah, we got good ones. I think we picked some really some bangers.
Would you call them home runs?
Home runs. Yes.
I like that.
I think these would be hard to beat.
Gold stars.
Yeah, I think
from a teacher's aspect.
I never.
One of those smiley faces and a gold star. I think all of these get those.
At least a stamp that says "good work."
Yeah.
No, I just said
super terrific happy fun hour. Fappy.
Fappy.
Have you ever met anyone that's fappy?
You know what makes him fappy? Poppycorn.
Poppycorn. It does make you fappy.
What's going on?
So That's why I take the probiotic.
This is.
It cuts down on the fattiness.
I knew it when we started that this day was going to be weird, man.
Yeah, it's always weird. So, all right.
You brought me here.
Because we couldn't just nail 10 down, we put together some honorable mentions. We have 4 honorable mentions. We're going to kind of breeze through these so we can get you to the top 10. But these are the ones that were really good, and we just they just missed our list. So we'll see if you think they should have been on our 10 or not. I think one you're for sure is going to not be happy with. In fact, we're going to start with it at number 1. This is our number 1 honorable mention, and I think some people might be upset.
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. I'll teach him everything that I know. My buddy and me, like the climb up a tree. My buddy and me, we're the best friends it could be. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me.
Is that kid singing okay? I'm not sure.
It is fantastic.
My buddy.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Very weird accentuation. All right, if you didn't pick it up by now, that is for the commercial of My Buddy.
Fantastic.
Debuted in 1985. It was considered a tough guy doll alternative for boys.
Oh, yes.
And they marketed it as it gives you a built-in friend.
Nice.
And I needed it, and I got one.
I got to be honest with you. Rob, did you have a My Buddy?
I did.
Oh, nice.
I had the blonde one, which is not in the commercial very
not in the
much.
commercial.
It's usually the
Okay,
brown-haired kid.
By the way,
First, needed a
first
friend.
reaction about the song and the ad.
It's super catchy.
Yeah. Did you have My Buddy?
Never had a My
I did
Buddy.
not.
No.
Oh.
I'm glad you had one.
I'm the only one with no friends, y'all.
Yeah. I know. I'm glad you had one because what I was going to say
My
was
brother didn't like me, so I needed a buddy.
in all honesty, in my group of friends, if anyone actually had a My Buddy, you better be able to run real fast because
I don't think
you're
my
going to get
dad would've
beat
let
up.
me have one.
But I was 5. You were 10.
You imagine being at your friend's house, we all show up on our BMX bikes, and then John runs in, dragging his My Buddy. We're like, dude, get out of here. What are you doing, man?
No, that'd be
What are we doing?
great if you had them in your basket on the back of your bike. Hey, guys.
It's insane.
He played G.I. Joes with me.
This doll inspired 1988's Child's Play.
saw that.
It inspired the Chucky doll. The company was actually upset about it. Said it had an adverse effect on sales because people, and particularly parents, they didn't want the doll in the house after the movie came out. Who are these parents? These baby boomers that are like, "Whoa, we can't have it's going to come to life and kill us." Really? What are we talking about right now? So, by the way, in 1985, that thing brand new was $25. That's insane, isn't it?
That must have been my whole Christmas.
I was going to say $25 in 1985 sounds insane. That's like, and for My Buddy.
Back to what you were saying at the beginning. The Hasbro called that the specific aesthetic they were going for. They called it soft macho.
It was soft macho. That's definitely. I think
That's
they
what the
nailed
ladies usually call me, soft
right.
macho.
That's right. We don't want. I don't want to date the tough guy. I want to
I
date
don't
the
want hard
soft
macho. I want soft macho.
That's correct. It's much easier to navigate. Yeah, I'm just gonna say. I think jingle and commercial-wise, so memorable, but I would have never had that thing. And I don't know anybody that had it until I met you today. So
I never.
I'm still mad I don't have it.
That had to have been.
that would have been great.
It might still be in a garage somewhere in my
you
mom's
could have been-
You
house.
find that?
Yeah, if you could have been, he can be on one of our shows if you find him. So, all right. Did you give him a name or did you just call him My Buddy?
He was just my buddy.
I gotcha. So, all right. Well, our
Did you-
second
Did you drag him up a tree? Did you climb a tree with him?
I did not climb a tree.
in the 90s.
I do just remember playing G.I. Joes with
Oh,
him.
nice. When
Transformers.
When it turned to the 90s, did you unstrap one side of his overalls just
By
so
the
he
time
felt
the
like he fit
90s
in?
came around, I think my buddy had been
Oh, okay.
relegated to the back of the closet.
I assume he just went to college with you at this point. You said he was your friend, so
Well, he was a pretty good drinking buddy.
yeah. I was gonna say you put him on the stool next to you.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get 2 beers? One for me and my buddy.
Yeah. He wasn't the best of wingmans.
No, he'd
He'd always take the ladies.
What about kid sister?
No, we're
did
not
not
talking to
have-
her.
No, we're not going
talking
there.
to her. No.
Nobody wants a kid sister. All right. Our second honorable mention, we are going to go into the area of junk food.
Yeah, there we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
You can keep it to
Ooh, it gets funky in the middle.
It does.
For crispy taste is loved everywhere. So give me a break.
How proud was that guy of that solo in the studio when he recorded it? All right, Tony, what we're going to need you to do right here is we're going to need you to lay down this
That's funny.
doing some fun with the Kit Kat.
I don't know if those were professional singers. It's like
I
they
think
just
they
went
are.
into
They
a bar
weren't.
and got some,
I actually have some
got
info on
some
that.
people off the street.
All right, that's for Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Very memorable song. I do like Kit Kat quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Hello, welcome to my show. I like it quite a bit.
Oh, we got Foghorn Leghorn in the studio today.
I say I like a Kit Kat bar. What'd you think of that jingle, Rob?
I love that.
Love it.
Kit Kats are, are my favorite.
Do you think you ever watched that and thought, I need to run to the store and get a Kit Kat?
That's what I wondered. Like, did we fall for it?
Some of these I did. and
I feel
I'll
like
say it.
I'm like, I would never fall for it. And I was like, Dan,
I'll be
Kit Kat
honest.
sounds really good right now.
I'll be honest, if you look at us at 50 years old, they had some Kit Kats along the way. We fell for it once or
We've
twice.
had more than one.
Yeah, in the cold opening, I said I was a fat kid. I got put on the spot. I didn't. I wasn't, but I'm a fat man now.
Oh, I like that.
I've gained a little poundage. I was a very skinny
Yes,
child.
I wasn't
You were not a fat baby.
no, I wasn't a fat baby.
That's right.
I'm a fat human now. Though,
How do you
so.
feel about the Kit Kat, Kurt?
I like the Kit Kat.
Yeah?
I still say, give me a break.
Yeah, I think that's lasted forever.
Yeah.
Right? That one goes on and will never stop.
That's one of those where the guy made all of his money off that one jingle.
I mean, I think that's all you have to have.
So I read that he came up with the core medley in an elevator. On his way to the ad agency, had some other things lined up. He wrote this one as a throwaway, and he used because there was no funding for it. He used a bunch of friends
Oh, nice.
and like to do
It
this.
sounds like
yeah,
it.
and
Which
explains
friend was the special one that got the solo?
Yeah. That was I'll do it.
Yeah.
but then so then that added to that relatability, like in the commercial where you had like factory workers and office staff, and the ad agency loved it, and they were like, "That's the one. That's what we
That's the
want."
one.
And so he wasn't prepared for that because he had that one just in the hopper, and that's the one they went with.
Love it. Sometimes the best things come from nothing.
That's right.
Just a throwaway song. I love it. How is that song a throwaway song? It's like one of the most memorable songs.
And then the thing my kids and I were talking about on The Office, where he can't remember the name of the song.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, where Andy, he's like, he goes, "Break me off a piece of that applesauce." He's like, "Chrysler car," and and then what's his name goes, "Nobody tell him, nobody tell him,
Nobody tell him.
Yeah, so he's like,
Was it the
the main guy.
Who's the main guy?
Jim?
Jim's like,
Jim,
don't tell him, don't tell him.
Let's see how long it takes.
Yeah, he's like, "You're so close."
I love
And
it.
he's like, "Football cream." It's like,
Football cream.
None of it makes any sense.
Andy was a weirdo. So, all right, we're going to go on to our honorable mention. Number 3. This might be surprised to be off the top 10, but this is pretty iconic.
Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off. The clapper.
Let you turn things on or off from anywhere in the room. Just plug in the clapper and a television, lamp, stereo.
Who is this
all
voiceover
anything
guy?
You want to clap on and off.
Anything you want to clap on.
Clap off, clap on, clap off. The clapper.
The Clapper is now available at all Hills department stores, Phase Drug,
Hills department stores?
pharmacies.
I love that part. I left it.
By the way,
That
we
was
get
the
a more-
regional version.
can we
It's
get a
so
more
weird.
boring person reading that script?
Yeah, that was great.
Wait a minute. You're too excited. Take it down a notch there, buddy. We're just selling a clapping machine here.
Now, if you want to turn on your lights,
So I
or-
didn't know anybody that had a clapper. Did you?
No,
I
never. no.
literally never was in a house where somebody actually had the clapper.
And I read that the first generation of these were awful. So like they would be
Any
triggered by
noise,
a dog barking, a door slamming, a loud television.
Think if you
it actually would short circuit and fry out TVs and stuff. Like it was a joke.
I think if you rolled over and like farted in the middle of the night, like your TV would pop on.
It's a poltergeist situation. What happened?
Horace, why's the TV on?
Carol Ann, what happened, Carol Ann?
They're here.
Yeah. Or in a moment of passion.
I will tell you.
And like,
Yeah, just the
lights on, lights
yeah,
on,
lights
lights
on.
on.
I kind of feel cool, right? I guess that would tell you if you're doing a good
I
job
don't
or
want the
not.
lights on. I'm just clapping the cheeks.
Huh? Wow.
Wow.
So anyway,
Anyway.
I will be perfectly
Nobody's
honest.
listening to this.
I will be perfectly honest. I got sick of this commercial a lot. But they played it so much. It was on every other ad read.
Yeah.
You'd get the clapper. My favorite part though is it's iconic. Like you can't forget it. But my favorite one's at the end of the commercial when the old lady is so mad she rolls over and just so because that looked like my grandma, and I could imagine my grandma rolling over like, "You forgot to turn off the TV," you know. So
And I read somewhere that there was a debate that people thought that was the where's the beef lady
yeah, no, not
for a long time, but it wasn't her.
Oh, by
Not
the way,
old people look alike.
hey, the guy who wrote the clapper also wrote the jingle for Chia Pet. That guy's making
Chia.
that guy's royalties just have to be through the roof.
Yeah, somebody.
right?
You know what
Yeah.
I need is I need a clay pot that grows
Plants.
That's right.
Tracy Chapman. Kurt doesn't quite know that one.
Our last episode.
Our last
we were-
episode. So.
We procured
we went-
Tracy Chapman seeds.
Yes, we did. Well, Rob
It's a long
did.
story.
Yeah, Rob
It's a long
procured
story.
them. So, okay, we're going to go to our last honorable mention, a very important one because this kept us clean and smelling good in the 1980s, Rob.
Never felt this clean as now. Zestfully clean. Exhilarated wow. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Soap leaves a sticky film on you, but Zest is not soap. So Zest rinses
It's not
clean
soap.
away.
Then what is it?
Sticky film like soap does.
Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Rob, you know, we used to make things in this country. We made things like this, a jingle about soap that said,
That's
if you're
not
not
soap.
fully clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not soap. I don't know what it is.
And
It's a cleanser.
what you can't see on the visual medium of this is that I like the setup is that she's in a recording studio.
Yes.
And she's singing into the microphone and it becomes the shower.
It's
It's
really,
really good.
Yeah.
And at the very end, the microphone, little drop comes out of the microphone.
Oh. Single tear.
You don't know it's real.
Single tear.
You don't know it's real.
It's real.
Was it a microphone?
Well-
Did it really happen? I don't know.
So this debuted in 1986. So very memorable soap commercial.
Yeah.
But also in 1986 because there was apparently a soap war during that time. You were a Zest guy. He liked the Zest commercial. I definitely remember it. But I actually remember Coast a little more than Zest.
Sleepy eyes.
Sleepy eyes.
Time to come alive.
Time to come alive.
Ghost. The scent opened your eyes.
It's so dramatic.
And you realize that ghost is the way to make you feel alive. Ghost, feel alive with ghost.
I mean, they've got backup singers. They've got like strings back there. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a full production for Coast here.
And it's soap,
And it's soap
It is soap.
unlike Zest.
that we don't know what it
I
is.
was a Zest guy, though. I remember having the Zest at home.
I was an Irish Spring boy
we,
myself.
we moved, whatever one was on sale.
That makes sense. Yeah. We
Once
definitely-
Costco came in, you got the 15 bar set up from Irish
I like
Spring.
We did the Western family,
we had-
whatever.
Ooh.
you know.
No, we had Zest too, and we had Coast from time to time, but Irish Spring seemed to be the dominant bar.
Yeah.
A lot of bar soap. Nobody uses
See,
bar soap
I don't,
anymore.
I don't. And I felt like Irish Spring was like for rich people.
I was
I
like,
thought, man, if I went to a house
that
and
was
somebody
a-
have Irish Spring, it's like, oh, these people are high
These
living.
people are.
now you know why we're friends. Rob came over and goes, "This guy's got Irish Spring."
I'm hitching my wagon to this guy.
I'm sleeping over here.
No,
He's taking me to
I
Irish Springtown.
actually thought that because they used to get at their house. He had juice.
I did have juice.
in the carton.
Yes.
We never got juice in the carton. We always got the juice, the
Yeah, frozen.
concentrated.
Well, we got
yeah.
frozen.
So they got it in the carton. I was like, man.
All right. Well, these two commercials came out in '86. As much as I love juice, we're
Yeah.
talking about soap. Kurt, how do you feel about those two?
I think I'm just thinking about it. Zest seems like it was for the younger crowd.
Oh, yeah.
And Crest seemed like a little bit
Coast.
more for the
Crest is
Coast.
toothpaste.
Yes.
Crest is toothpaste.
Oh, I could
Yeah.
see that. Coast being.
It
is.
just seemed a little bit for the older group.
Well, if you watch the commercial, the Coast commercial is someone
Yeah.
waking up to go to work, and the
Well,
Zest
they're
commercial
just
is
happy to
a
feel
rock star.
alive.
You
So
feel
for the
alive at
older
Coast.
people.
That's true.
What we found, Rob, and we said this, and maybe Kurt, because he did no prep, so he's seen it, and I saw him singing along.
That's right.
I hadn't heard either one of these jingles in 30, 40
Yeah.
years. Immediately, I sang
Yeah.
it word for word. Didn't
Yeah.
even skip a beat. Just rolled right into it. So,
And I found that Coast became the official soap of the Women's Tennis Association.
but they smelled
There you
good.
go. Yeah.
Which one?
What?
Which soap?
Coast did.
Coast did.
Yes.
Good
Coast.
one.
Yeah.
So I found this, despite being memorable and having a catchy jingle, more heavy-hitting soaps like Zest, Dial, and Irish Spring outsold Coast.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you
They
go.
were fourth.
Coast.
They were fourth in the soap wars of 1986.
Soap
It was tough
That is
out there.
more information than anyone cared to know.
It was tough out there. Like if you ran into the wrong person, are you wearing Zest? Because I'm a Coast man myself. Hey Bob, you're gonna have to go home and take another shower.
Somewhere there's a documentary in the works
About Zest and Coast.
about the 80s.
Yeah.
The soap wars.
Yeah, the soap wars.
Yeah.
If not, we should put it in there.
Yeah.
We should just do it.
Send that idea to
Make
Netflix.
that- yeah, that should be something.
That's at least a
right?
6-part documentary.
Number one this week in the country.
And guess who the redheaded stepbrother of that war was? Irish Spring.
Irish
there
Spring.
you go. They don't. All right. So those were great commercials. Those were great commercials for sure. Honorable mentions. Do you think they were worthy to be honorable mentions?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see what your top 10 is.
To see if any of those should have slid in.
Yeah, see if my buddy really needs to be.
So here's what we're
in the
gonna do.
honorable mention.
You've heard honorable mention. Wait till you hear all 10, and then see if you would have traded any of these out. But I think these are pretty memorable. So, all right, we're gonna jump into the. You got anything else, Rob? Before we jump into the top 10?
Nope.
Those 4 you were happy with off the
like
top
'em,
10.
yeah.
There's really 5, which you brought in the code.
Really 5. Oh yeah. Well, there's a couple that because it was part of the soap wars, so we just kind of doubled them together. You know what I mean?
I do feel like this is a hard list. I think a lot of people can make arguments that some could be moved around. But
I agree.
I think the next
Whatever they connect with, like my buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have, just like we did Zest and Coast, we have a dueling one here because it kind of fell in the same category. So this, our number 10 comes from the late 80s, and it's sports related, which Rob and I obviously very excited about. You probably in there too. But these were iconic commercials for us and definitely made me want to buy shoes.
Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football. Bo knows basketball too. Bo knows tennis.
Bo knows running.
No.
Bo knows cycling.
Bo knows weight. Bo, you don't know diddly.
All right, Rob, what do we got here?
That's Bo knows.
This is the first big like Nike commercial, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the phrase I was thinking about Nike caught lightning in a bottle.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, with this guy and the whole marketing campaign, it just
Well, they made
bananas.
They made the cross trainer, right? And this was the first time they did a cross trainer, and they give it to Bo. And everyone that listens to us probably knows who Bo Jackson is. But in case you're a youngster that's tuning in, Bo Jackson was literally what we considered the greatest athlete ever on the planet at that point. He was a star running back for the Raiders. He's a star outfielder for the Royals. And that's what spurned the commercials that you go, oh, he just can do everything.
Yeah.
So, and did you hear who was in those commercials? Do you remember?
the
prominent ones. There was the weights and the running. They didn't have a name for them.
Gretzky.
Gretzky. I like Gretzky's part where he goes, no.
Yeah, he's like,
So he's like that. That one was off.
Yeah.
was it Everett?
Everett.
Jim Everett.
Jim
No,
Everett.
Jim Everett.
Quarterback for football.
There was
Michael Jordan's the basketball
there was
one.
Michael.
And baseball
some-
is Kurt Gibson, Rob.
Oh, that's
1989,
right.
Kurt Gibson's hot. He's wearing the Dodgers uniform, right? The summer before that is when he hit the one-need home run off of Eckersley to win the World Series.
And then there's, of course, Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley.
Yep.
Classic Bo Diddley.
John McEnroe's in there, too,
That's
for
right.
Bono's tennis.
That's right.
How do you feel about the Bonos? Do you remember those?
I do remember those. Those were great. I even remember basically WWE ripped it off basically when they did Mr. Perfect. Because they would
nice.
do
Oh, yeah. He
they would do
his little
basically
thing.
all the same things where he would throw the ball to himself and
Love it.
playing everything. So
Those are
I
silly.
think one of the most iconic posters that I remember.
I have it. I had it in my room.
It was
with the baseball bat and the
was-
football pads.
He's wearing the football pads and the baseball. I mean, it just and we talk about he was the best athlete. There's an argument to me that he's still there hasn't been another talent like that.
If he hadn't hurt his hip on that running play, I think he's a Hall of Famer in both sports.
because he's I mean he was doing stuff that was at the All-Star game where he caught that ball and he runs up
to the wall.
I mean it's ridiculous.
By the way, his shoes hot.
Yeah.
I had the T-shirt too, the Bono's T-shirt. Had that one as well.
he was everywhere.
So Nike started to capitalize. This is where they start to lean in on athletes.
Yes.
And they also did the Michael Jordan campaign with Spike Lee.
Yo, this is Mars Blackman, and this is my main man, Michael Jordan. And this is a pair of tight Air Jordans from Nike. This is something you can buy. And this is a patented, vicious, high-flying 360 slam dunk. This is something you cannot do. Let me repeat myself. This you can buy. You cannot do this. Can. No!
That commercial is embedded in my brain forever. That was the Jordan 4. That commercial was for the Jordan 4. I watched that commercial. He said, did we fall for it? I immediately walked out of the room and went to my parents. I need those shoes. Like, I have to have them. They're the best thing I've ever seen in my life. They put the 4s out, and I was like, that was my first Jordan. I was like, because I didn't have the 1s through the 3s. I saw it. I loved it. I was like, I wanted it. And then a year later, so that was 88, which, by the way, that sounds like 1988. So a year later, they do the 5s, which I also was in love with. And then they brought out this little peach.
Yo, Mars Blackman here with my main man, Michael Jordan. Yo, Mike, what makes you the best player in the universe? Is it the vicious dunks?
No, Mars.
Is it the haircut?
No, Mars.
Is it the shoes?
No, Mars.
Is it the extra long shorts?
No, Mars.
Is the shoes it, right?
Nah.
Is it the short socks?
No, Mars.
Money's gotta be the shoes. Shoes. You sure it's not the shoes?
I'm sure, Mars.
What about the shoes?
No, Mars.
Money's gotta be the shoes.
Money, it's got to be the shoes.
Money,
We
it's
said
gotta
that
be
to
the
each
shoes.
other. Literally, we talked about it. Like, did you see the commercial? I remember talking about it on the playground. Did you see the commercial? It's got to be the shoes.
And this is probably around the time that the idea of the influence on what we wore
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
became a thing for us. You know,
Well, they
you
said-
know,
They said these commercials took Jordan from being a performance basketball sneaker to being part of pop culture and fashion.
yeah.
This is where I don't need him to play basketball, and I just want to wear them. And it was these commercials that really launched it into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Well,
and
and
it also it helped that it coincided, that 2-year run coincided right to when Jordan elevated to become the 90s Jordan. So it all just ran together perfectly.
Well, and then the way it was filmed, the black and white. And, I mean, there was just a look that they, was very.
You could get that poster where he's dunking and Spike Lee's sitting on the top of the
Yeah.
rim. I remember that poster, and I was like, oh. But those commercials, to me, they're indelible. Like, I remember them to this day.
Yeah.
Were you were big on the Jordan commercials?
I was big on the Jordan commercials and sad that I couldn't afford them. That's right.
Yeah, I never owned a pair of Jordans.
Oh, I
To
did.
this
I
day, I've
still
owned
have
a pair.
not.
I got those 4s. I
got-
got so excited to get the 4s.
I got the Pro Wings that ripped
Oh,
after
nice.
wearing them for a week. They
That's
kind
good.
of look the same,
Yeah.
but not.
They're similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are Air Jordans.
Yes, I got them Air Jordans.
They work really good. So
I got a 2-for-1.
All
I
right.
got a BOGO.
Well, those I think, like I said, that the Bo Jackson, the Michael Jordan commercials in the late '80s really started. That launched the. Later, you have your little pennies, you have the Shaq commercials,
Yeah.
the grandmamas, all that stuff. Birthed right there. But I'm going to tell you, people, there were kids, all of us, and adults. We went and bought shoes because of those commercials.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now. So, because I did. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, I want them. I remember I got to school and some kid already had the 5s or the 4s. And I'm like, oh, yeah, they just came out at Foot Locker yesterday, and I'm begging for him. He's walking around for a week with them on. So we had this kid that every time a new shoe dropped, like a new Nike would drop, he was wearing it the next day. I'm like, this kid, I get like 2 pairs of shoes for the school year. He's just wearing a new pair every week.
The
So
closest thing I
that's-
got, I had a pair of the David Roberts.
That's your rich kid.
That's the closest I had.
You know that kid? You know how you know he was rich? Not only did he have, apparently...
He had the fresh juice.
he had carton juice. He also had the Jordans and the hot shoes. He had a second fridge in his garage for just drinks.
the drinks.
Yeah.
Just drinks. If you ever went to a kid's house that had a just drink fridge, like that's the kid on.
I know.
You're rich.
We have that now.
Well, everyone has
That's
it now.
that's why
And I
I
feel
think
like
now it
that's
doesn't
why I
matter.
think we all have one
Because I wanted one.
Yeah, the
So
rich
bad.
kid always had one.
Because I remember, I forget whose house it was. I was at someone's house. They're like, oh, if you want something to drink, just grab it out of the fridge. I'm like, what?
Another
I walked out there and I opened it,
drink?
and it was
It's like,
just sodas and beer, and I'm like, "What is this?" We just put ours in the fridge like a bunch of hobos.
Yeah. We put it on the back porch and you put it over ice.
Oh yeah, it can
Mom
get
got the one
cold real
6-pack.
quick.
We got to make it last for 2 weeks.
All right. Well, speaking of drinking, this commercial seemed to be more for our parents and was ahead of, I guess, the '90s coffee curve. But curve.
Whatever you
We'll
want.
go curve. It's Folgers.
day's looking new and bright, and you're gonna start it right. Or you're starting to prove your aroma's calling you. The best part of waking up, it's Folgers in your car.
Nothing brightens your morning like Mountain Grown Folgers.
Nothing, Rob.
Because Mountain Grown coffee has more enticing aroma and richer flavor than any other kind.
That rich aromatic blend, your best morning friend. Start you off feeling good, the day goes like it should. The best part of waking up, it's Folgers in your cup.
Now, I had no desire to have coffee at my age when this came out.
But I sang
But
it.
that song, like, you just knew it. You'd be humming it around the house. And my parents were Folgers folks. So I'd see the can and I'd be like, oh, the best.
I think we were Folgers. The metal, it was a metal can back.
The metal can. And then later they went to that air compressed brick of coffee.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a good one, right? They like took all the air out of it. So this is Folgers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Folgers folks. Are you Folgers folks now?
We are.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, I was trying to think of what
Is it the best part of waking up, Rob?
I do like a nice warm cup of coffee in the morning.
With mushrooms in it.
I remember my parents would end the day with coffee and cigarettes. That's how they ended the day.
If that's, if that's not a baby boomer move, I don't know what is.
I'm like, I think about it now. I'm like, man,
They would end the day. That was my dad's entire day.
They're like, remembers the 50s and 60s, Lucky Strikes and Folgers.
My dad, it was Marlboros and Folgers.
Yeah. I don't know what my parents.
All right,
smoked.
this came out, premiered in 1984. It is considered one of the most successful ad jingles of all time.
Yep.
Easy.
So the jingle was a shift for Folgers to give the brand a fresh, modern way to connect with consumers. So I guess they thought this. The most popular version of this, of course, is the 1987 Christmas Folgers commercial. The dude sneaks in the morning, and the little girl comes down, and she's like, "Shh, don't wake mom and dad." And then he makes the Folgers, and they wake up to the coffee brewing, right? Yeah. My wife makes coffee in the morning. It doesn't wake me up. Like, I don't come streaming out. Oh, what's that?
I do like the smell of it in the morning.
By
If
the way,
somebody gets up and makes
now
it.
that I'm an adult, logistically, I don't know how that guy's getting there Christmas morning that early. There's no flights doing that. Taxis aren't running that
Have
early.
you seen the
There's all
remake
kinds
of that
problems.
commercial, the new one they did? Where
I
it's
don't want a remake of
It
it.
is so crazy. It's like the brother and sister have. It's weird.
By the way,
she puts a bow on him. She's like, "You're my present now."
Who,
it's weird.
Who was singing that jingle just then?
Okay, I read somewhere that it was Bonnie Tyler.
Yes.
But then I read places that said it wasn't.
Oh, I read that it was all Bonnie Tyler. I also
said it was
read
a Bonnie Tyler-esque vocal, but
it's not Bonnie Tyler.
if that isn't Bonnie Tyler,
it's tough.
I
I
would
also
eat my
saw.
hat.
I also saw that they recorded commercials with Aretha Franklin, Johnny Cash, and Randy Travis. Imagine a Randy Travis version. Bill's Pond. I don't know if that sounds
no,
like
that
Randy
doesn't.
Travis.
No, it's not.
What does that sound like? I don't know.
It
sounds
like,
good,
It
but
sounds like you.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Well, I sound
sing
good.
A country song.
In 2021, the rights to this jingle were purchased for $90,000.
Oh, that's it.
That seems low, right?
Yeah.
Like, because now he says every time it plays, he gets residuals off of the person that bought it.
Yeah.
Man, I should have bought that for 90 grand.
I
feel
read
like
somewhere it said they called this the death of Mrs. Olson. The specific beach house ad is cited by advertising historians as the final nail in the coffin of for Folgers' classic 60s, 70s era.
Yes.
Because it featured 4 assumingly unmarried young people waking up together
Good for them.
in a beach house.
Wholesome family values.
Yeah, it
Naughty
kind of
very Reagan-esque.
It was risque.
Yeah, really. Folgers. I've always thought of Folgers as risky.
Those young people.
All right.
At a beach house.
Enough coffee.
Fornicating with
no more coffee.
the men folk.
We got to move here, Rob.
Shaking his.
The clock doesn't like us.
Sorry.
All right. We're going to number 8. From one addicting substance to the government
telling you no.
trying to keep away from one.
Is there anyone out there who still isn't clear about what doing drugs does?
No.
Okay. Last time. This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Okay. That's not the only one. Okay. They wanted to make sure us kids were not doing drugs. This is actually my favorite. I like the egg frying one, but this one's my favorite one.
this yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have...
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Here comes
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
So the war on drugs, Nancy Reagan, she's fighting the good fight.
Nancy,
in the
jelly
80s.
beans.
I feel like they just need to give her something to do. So she attacks this situation. That's funny, that last one where it says, you all right? I learned about watching you. We used to make fun of that
Yes,
at school.
we did.
Like, we would be doing something like, we're playing kickball. And
What'd you do that for?
You kicked it real far. Oh, how'd you kick it that far? You all right? I learned it by watching you. Like, we literally made fun of it.
Yeah.
It did not have the impact they thought that it had.
No, I read
So, the war on drugs, actually, they said, in the end, it was an utter failure. Like, it didn't even stop one person from doing it.
No.
And these were hilarious.
Yeah.
They thought they were really hard hitting, and they were just hilarious.
I read that. It said studies later showed that while the ad was incredibly memorable, it was so over the top that teenagers didn't take it seriously.
No,
it's been made fun of on The Simpsons.
Yeah, we laughed at
it. The other one's been parodied on Family Guy, Scrubs, Robot Chicken, South Park, The Muppets. It's just been parodied.
The egg frying one has also been like lashed out because it oversimplifies addiction. Just like, it's not that simple that if you don't do this, it doesn't fry, or you know what I mean. And I saw that the American Egg Board was very upset with this ad.
Exactly.
They actually called and they were claiming that people were buying eggs less because they were upset about the commercial.
They thought they were going to get hooked on eggs, so
Do you
they didn't buy
really
them.
think, Mom, I can't eat more eggs. I'm going to get addicted to eggs. They're drugs. So
I read that it was shot by a guy named Joe Pitka.
Oh, yeah.
He's a legendary commercial director who went on to direct the 1996 movie Space Jam.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
What did you think of the PSAs?
Well, it just made me hungry for breakfast.
I think so too. We just made fun of
I
these.
just wanted some bacon.
We did.
But as much as we made fun of them, they are so memorable. Like if you did not grow up in the 80s and not hear these commercials. But I found some funny stuff, right?
Oh no.
Got some funnies.
They had a couple celebrities that they were doing that too. They had some celebrities record some.
I can imagine they were all high.
I'm not going to tell you. He'll tell you who this is, but in today, 2026, this just looks back and hasn't aged well.
This is Bill Cosby. Now that everybody has told you about the dangers of doing drugs, I'd like to tell you about some of the benefits.
Wait.
Just imagine yourself
The benefits of drugs.
unconscious, making a visit to a hospital emergency room, weeks in rehabilitation centers, nights in overcrowded prisons, spending more money than you can afford, ruining your health, hurting your parents, losing your loved ones, and most of all, destroying yourself. And remember what I say about doing drugs. I think you can say no.
Unless it's snuck into your drink by him.
My favorite is he goes, let me tell you some of the benefits. Imagine being knocked unconscious.
I think you can say no, unless you can't.
Unless you have no idea you're taking it.
You're
All right,
unable to.
But I got one more. This one made me laugh too because, just listen.
I used to do drugs. And one morning I woke up, I looked in the mirror and I said, you look frightening. Nobody said quit. And nobody said stop or else. I got sick of it, so I quit. And now, life's the beach.
So, just for reference, that's Belinda Carlisle. That's 1988. She definitely did not quit. She was doing a lot of cocaine. There's even a thing that it was like 2009 before she went to rehab. So, it's so funny they had her doing this spot, and she's like, oh, I just quit. No, you didn't quit.
I'm guessing she got in trouble.
Life's the beach because there was a lot of powder still
so
around.
much.
I'm going to guess she got in trouble.
That was a spot.
And that
she had
was
to
like
do.
a court
That was her
order.
community service that she had to do.
I'll still go back to my favorite story is Drew Barrymore. When she said her and Corey Feldman were taken out with Nancy Reagan on to just say no to her. And so their job every morning was to go into schools and speak to kids about not doing drugs. And her and Corey would get high in the car, then go inside and tell you that you shouldn't do drugs. So the whole thing was a joke in the end. We all know it, but it's funny and it's great to look back on. They tried, Rob.
They tried.
They tried. What else? What else? Nancy didn't have anything else to do. She's like, I'm not here just to fill your jelly bean jar. I need a job, right? So that's what happened. So okay, let's get away from addicting substance to maybe something that could be addicting as well.
Time to make the donuts.
Very
Dunkin'
addicting.
Donuts are always fresh. I made the donuts. We make them at least twice every day. Time to make the donuts. Not a few kinds, like supermarket.
Made the donuts. Time to make the donuts.
But up to 52 varieties.
The donuts. Time to make the donuts.
The audio quality on this is amazing.
Donuts.
All this work is tougher on us, but better for you.
All right, we'll go to Kurt. What do we got here?
That poor old guy at Dunkin' just has to keep making the donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. Fred the Baker.
That's right.
He's called, right? Dunkin' Donuts. We had a Dunkin' Donuts in Portland for long. It was by Clackamas Town Center.
It was on 82nd.
It went away.
We had one as well.
Yeah.
It became an enterprise rent-a-car.
It's now pretty East Coast centric is what Dunkin' Donuts is.
And they rebranded
Now it's
how
mostly
many
just
years
coffee,
ago, and
you know?
now it's more coffee, but yeah.
I love Dunkin'. That's how they talk over there in Boston.
Got to get your Dunkin'.
Got to go to the Dunkin'. They like Dunkin'
Dunkin'
on the East Coast because they lived in New Jersey. They like it more than Starbucks.
Yeah.
You know, they frown upon Starbucks if you don't go to the Dunkin'. So
that's like up in Canada. They get the Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Yep. Yeah.
I went to a Tim Hortons. Went to Vancouver.
I like it.
It was so-so.
It's good.
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't my favorite.
It was not up to his highbrow standards.
It was not. I like a good donut. All right.
It was no fresh juice.
I'll be funny. I like a good donut, but if I get a maple bar from Safeway, I'll eat that too. That's fine.
I would prefer that.
Yeah. Do they still call them supermarkets, by the way? Because that's what they said in there.
Sure.
I don't know. I haven't heard supermarket in a long time. So
grocer.
All right. So time to make the donuts. This has become so iconic. People use it for anything, not just making donuts.
Yep.
Like anytime you have to do something where it's like repetitive and I got to get up every day. Like when you're getting ready for school, you guys are
time to make the
teachers.
donuts.
It's like time to make the donuts.
Okay. So I've said this as I'm getting ready to work. Time to make the donuts, and I head out the door. And I do it because my dad used to say it.
Exactly.
I remember
Time to
my
make the
dad.
donuts.
I remember my dad saying it on his way to work, and I never understood. Like, I thought he was just, he's quoting the commercial. But now that I'm, I've been working for a while, and I'm like, oh, I know where my dad. I know where my dad's head was at.
When I was very little, my dad actually was a baker, so he actually did go make a donut.
He did make donuts. So the actor that played Fred the Baker was Michael Vale.
I saw that.
Passed away sadly in 2005. But in 1997, they retired him. The customers voted to retire him. They actually threw a parade for him in Boston. That's how much Boston loves Dunkin'. They retired Fred the Baker, and they gave out over 6 million free donuts that day in honor of Fred the Baker. So R.I.P. to Fred and not Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts in the Northwest, R.I.P., but not as a corporation in general. So good for them.
I read that they looked at 300 actors, and he won because he naturally looked, walked, and breathed like a guy who actually got up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day to bake.
Yes,
he did. You look like the part.
Yep. So, all right, we're going to number 6, chewing gum.
Get your see shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. It juices soft, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Now, if that's not the 80s, I don't know what it is.
Wow, that is a song.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. All right, so that's juicy fruit.
Yeah.
First of all, and you two were laughing, until you realize it's gum, these lyrics are filthy.
Yes, they very much
filthy. Listen
Well,
to this.
earlier you were
Hold
talking
on.
about your wife was like, you guys turned into 12 years old.
Yes.
The
It's
minute
not my fault.
The minute I hear this song,
It's not
I'm
my
12
fault.
again.
Yeah, because listen, and we were singing this at 12, but take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is going to move you when you pop it in your mouth. I'm like, the ad agency knew what they were doing. Like the guys who wrote this, you had a couple of old, like, horny guys, and they're like, watch this, Bob, I'm going to fit these lyrics in. And they're just gonna be
watch,
like,
it's you so
great.
soft, it's going to get right through you.
Get right through you. So Juicy Fruit with those lyrics and the that jingle. God, that jingle is so 80s. It was to attract the youth culture. So they said they basically made a beer commercial for gum because they want attractive people in it and they want them doing cool things like riding jet skis and skiing and, partying and stuff. And then you're like, oh, I want to hang out with the hot ladies because we're all going to chew Juicy Fruit. So that's, I don't know if that's true, but at least when you're 11 or 12, you're like, if we chew Juicy Fruit, hot ladies will come.
Let me ask you a question now.
Yes.
When you watch that commercial, the way they put gum in their mouth,
they know what they're doing.
Never in a million years
No,
have I put
that's how you
gum.
do it.
I push it onto my tongue
Yeah.
and roll it in. No.
You know why?
I just put it in. I don't.
Because you didn't
He
realize.
just puts it in, doesn't think about it.
Yeah.
You didn't realize.
I don't think about it.
You didn't realize that.
Be about it.
You didn't realize how much that taste was going to move you when you popped it in there.
That's right.
So, all right. Well, Juicy Fruit was not the only cool gum in the 80s.
No.
Okay.
We have another one that might actually be more iconic.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
Kudos to the singers for that freshness.
Yeah,
they really went up for that note.
Yeah.
Those were professionals.
I heard Mariah Carey was, this is one of her first things she did. Was
I
the
don't think
it's not at all true. Let's fact check that. I think Wikipedia.
I think
She almost had me. I was like,
I
really?
think she was probably about 8
I'm
at
a
that time.
Fun fact, Mariah Carey's in the chorus. So this is one you tagged quick, Rob. You're like, oh, Big Red. I remember this.
That was a good one.
So
I read that it ran from 79 to 98.
Yeah.
A long.
Did you see the 1988 commercial with Peter Billingsley?
No, I didn't see that.
One Mr. Ralphie from Christmas Story?
What I read, though, that I didn't know, that where it says, no little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red. That's a direct shot across the bow at Dentyne.
Good. Dentyne sucks.
Because Dentyne, at the point, Dentyne and Big Red were at war. You talk about soap wars. We had gum wars.
We had the gum wars. Yeah, big time.
There was cinnamon gum, and Dentyne was kind of the lead. And so this song was that idea of no little cinnamon gum. They're talking about Dentyne.
No one chewed Dentyne.
Yeah.
By the way, and both of these are Wrigley, by the way. And what we left out, Wrigley, the double mint one was also pretty iconic in the 80s about the double mint twins. Double your fun.
That's right.
Who is writing the lyrics over there, Wrigley? Goodness gracious. Sounds like, you know who it was? It was like those guys who ended up writing like the 90s New Jack Swing booty jams. Take a sniff, pull it out. So Big Red was a little cleaner than Juicy Fruit. So
I don't know, but they were always kissing.
Yeah.
They wanted it to last a little longer.
So there was always somebody, they were kissing too long and they were missing a bus or they were missing the boat.
Well, Billingsley's commercial is he's making out. By the way, it looked weird watching Ralphie make out with a girl. But he's a tuba player. Also, tuba players aren't making out with girls. I went to high school. I know how that works. So he's a tuba player making out with, it looked like a cheerleader, which is also just false advertising. And so, but the band is marching away in like a parade, and he had to run and catch up.
Let's be honest. There's probably tuba players getting more action than you are.
No, I think I can topple a tuba player.
Topple a tuba player.
Okay, I had a little more game than the tuba guy.
That's right.
So, although he would have good forearms.
Whoa.
That's the only thing I can give him is good forearms. It's hard to hold up that tuba. That's what she said. There you go.
You had one good forearm in your high school
Yeah, I know.
years.
I tried. I couldn't switch it like the rest of them. All right. We're gonna go to we're way behind.
We gotta move on now.
We're
That's
going
all right.
we're going to number 5. Not a jingle, but again one of the most memorable of the 80s.
The finer things in life. Happily, some are affordable, like Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. Grey Poupon is so fine, it's even made with white wine. Its original French Dijon recipe adds distinctive flavor to beef, pork, and poultry, salad dressing and sauces, and of course, sandwiches. So enjoy one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon? But of course.
Grey Poupon. It even has wine.
Okay, I didn't want Grey Poupon. I don't believe I've ever eaten Grey Poupon.
I've had it a time or two on a sandwich.
And nothing about the commercial said I wanted to go get it. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And of course, you remember it now. It's just a pop culture thing. But
Wayne's World.
It's just, oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I said that last time we watched Wayne's World with my wife. I go, when they do that joke now, if you didn't grow up in the 80s, if you're like our kids, that joke makes no sense.
Yep.
They just sit there and stare at it and go, what the hell are they talking about? Yeah, but you and I, we laugh like morons, like, oh, Grey Poupon, yeah. So did you ever do that to anybody?
Of course.
Did you? I never did it to anyone.
Well, I mean, you probably do some.
That was one of those dumb ones where,
pardon
like,
me.
oh, you're next to your friend. You tell them to roll down the window.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
By the way, would kids know that rolling motion
No.
you do with your hand now too? They'd be like, what are you doing? Push the button.
I just got a truck. It's got the manual windows.
I know we do have, yeah.
So it was parodied in Married with Children, Family Guy, WWE has parodied it, and The Office. Phrases become so popular and memorable, it's used to describe anything deemed of good taste or upper echelon of society. It's not just mustard. So
it's like fresh. It's like the fresh juice, not the concentrate.
It's 100%. Yeah, we're not using frozen juice around here.
Yeah.
If we're a Great Poupon family, we've got the fridge in the garage. All right, that's the way it works.
That's right.
Well, two things about that. It's huge in the hip hop. I read that rappers use it all the time.
They love it.
Yeah. So like in Das Effects on their 1992 album, they reference Grey Poupon. Jay-Z's referenced it. Kanye West. But then there was a whole 1992 study that the University of Chicago did, where they found that economists found that in 1992, using Grey Poupon Dijon mustard was the single most predictive brand indicator of high-income households in the United States.
Yeah, if it's in your fridge, you're rich.
They were that is 62%. There was a 62% chance of correctly identifying a wealthy individual solely based on their consumption of Grey Poupon mustard. And then as the years went along, 1992 was Grey Poupon. In 2004, it was Land O'Lakes butter.
Oh.
In 2016, it was an Apple iPhone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so by 2016, if owning an iPhone offered a 69% chance,
I would have thought
accurately guessing that person was wealthy.
I would have thought in 2004 it would have been Cristal. So that's an indicator of rich, because all the rappers are just dumping it on strippers. I figure
everybody's got it.
So
anyway.
All right, yeah, that's a classic one. So, but this one, moving to number 4, we're back to candy.
Mr. Cow.
Yes?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know. I always end up biting. Ask Mr. Fox, for he's much cleverer than I.
Mr. Fox, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Why don't you ask Mr. Turtle, for he's been around a lot longer than I. Me, I bite.
Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl, for he is the wisest of us all.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
A good question. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
If there's anything I can't stand, it's a smart owl.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
All right, just to clear something up. So that's Tootsie Pop. I think we figured that out. That was actually the 1969 commercial because it originally aired in 69.
Yeah.
It didn't. It was successful in the late 69, early 70s, but it was okay. But in the 80s, they recut it.
Shorter.
They made it.
I was going to say, I only remember the owl part.
Yeah.
So they made an owl part, and they made just a turtle and owl part. So a 30-second and a 15-second spot. And when they played that in 1982, it took off like wildfire. Yeah. So again, I would think unless you were living under a rock somewhere, everyone, like kids have seen this, heard it. The 1 to who, everybody knows that, right? I mean, a 3, you know what I mean? It sounds like the count from Sesame Street or something.
Do that one more time.
1, a 2, a 3. So, the Tootsie Bowl Center.
Yeah.
All right, I have something here.
Yeah.
So
He's got it.
Fun fact.
Okay.
A student at Purdue University, hold on,
I got it.
concluded that it took 365 licks to get to the center using a licking machine, while it took an average of 253 licks when tried by 20 students. Now, I just want to circle back real quick to the licking machine, okay? Just bear with me for a minute. So do you think once he had this machine,
yes,
some of the co-eds on Purdue University's campus heard about it,
yes,
found themselves wandering over to the science lab, and they're like, hey, excuse me, we heard
about
that you
your
have
licking
a
machine.
licking machine? And he's like, well, yeah, but it's only for Tootsie Pops. And they're like, yeah, I mean. And then they're like, is there some sort of like rental prop? Can we rent this for the weekend? Or, I mean, because I mean, like, you have a licking machine at this point, right? So
and it goes 1, 2, 3.
A licking machine.
Yes.
That's the best thing I heard all day. When I saw that, I was like, what? Could you imagine? Have you heard this guy's got a licking machine? Yeah, Sarah and me are going to go check it out. We're just gonna see if he'll let us. I just need it for an hour.
Yeah. Just an hour.
I don't need the owl. I just want the machine. So.
I was just waiting for one of you to go. That's what they called me in college.
The
licking machine.
But wow. That's Rob now. Officially no longer the Robster. They called me the licking machine.
Yeah, right.
AKA the tongue tornado.
So bad.
Licking doorknob.
That's awful. Doorknob. So, well, we will move from the licking machine to. Do you have anything else on the Tootsie
No,
Pop?
I got the study. I thought that was really good.
How do you feel about the Tootsie Pop commercial?
I like it. I was with you that I don't know that I'd ever seen the full version.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd only ever seen I didn't know there was a longer version, but I thought it was really fun.
Well, that guy they got to play the turtle, it sounds like they pulled a corpse out of the ground.
He's a little slow.
A little slow. Maybe it was Mel Blanc. I don't know. So, all right. Number 3. Top 3. We're getting into Gold Star. Did we establish that earlier? Gold Star status.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the upper echelon of the last 4, we'll say, are the Mount Rushmore of our 80s commercials.
Okay. We get it.
Number 3, we're going to use our tongues for this one, too.
Ooh.
Oh.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
That is your hated voiceover guy right there. He's bad, right?
I don't think
Wendy's, welcome.
They've got more beefs than they competitors.
All right, what do we got here, Rob?
This is Where's the Beef?
Where's the Beef?
Wendy's.
Oh,
Yeah. I got it.
We have it at number 3. Could you argue this is one of the top commercial of the 80s? From a catchphrase standpoint.
When I was researching, I was in a chat room.
He's
I was back in the chat room again. Yes.
My goodness.
Chatting.
I was chatting.
And it was about 80s commercials. And Where's the Beef was probably every third one. Somebody was saying Where's the Beef. So anyway, you got Clara Peller.
Yes, Clara.
She's 81 years old. She was a gal from Chicago. The best part that I like is that she actually couldn't hear.
Yes.
And so her yelling
yeah.
is some of that is actual. And then the tension between her and the other lady is actually real because they didn't like each other. So, and she was supposed to say, "Where is all the beef?"
Yep.
That is the line. And she said, she just would yell it out. You know, they finally, she goes,
well,
"Where's the beef?" And they kept it.
They said due to her having emphysema, she couldn't say the whole sentence. All they could get out of her was "Where's the beef?" because she would get too winded trying to say all of it.
Perfect.
Happens.
We're keeping that. Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on. By the way, it was a failed effort, but Walter Mondale used this phrase during his 1984 presidential campaign. Whenever they'd say something they were going to do this with taxes or something like that, he'd be like, "Where's the beef?"
Yeah.
I'm like, you wonder why you lost 49 to 50 states there,
big
Walter
fluffy buns.
Mondale. Yeah.
And I read that so that Wendy's, this boosted Wendy's sales by like 31%.
$945 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the old gal, she signs a contract with Prego spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Where she claimed that she finally found the beef. I found it.
It's in the sauce.
Yeah. Wendy's didn't like that. They terminated her contract. And then she passed away a few years later in 1987. So I was like, oh, Wendy's gave her the boot.
By the way,
bunch of jerks.
Because we did this in the 80s, this was such a hot property commodity. They made a DJ in Nashville. DJ, by the way, is his real name?
I love it.
His name is DJ Coyote McLeod.
Yeah. Nice.
And he made a remix with Clara.
She said, "I've had burgers, well done and rare. But now I got one that ain't even there." She got no response from ringing the bell, and that's when she started to yell,
Where's the beef?
She don't see no beef at all.
Where's the beef?
Cop and catch the thief. The one who stole his lady's beef.
Where's the beef?
Eeny, miny, mo.
I like the eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, that's good.
Somebody in her group. Tell her where's the beef.
"Anybody hear me?" I don't think there's anybody back.
By the way, I
Does
said
she
it
say-
before. I said it early in the show. I'm going to say it again. We used to make great things in this country. All right. The Where's the Beef remix is spectacular. Like, you're not going to get anything like that now. Like, nobody's remixing a Cialis commercial. All right. That's not happening.
Yeah, we're not getting Disco Duck.
No, there's no more disco ducks. There's no more. Yeah, there's none of it. It hurts. That's why we go. That's why we do this every week.
Rip
because
City,
we're
Rap
just trying
City.
to-
We don't get any of that.
Love it so much. All right. Anything else on Where's the Beef, Kurt?
No, makes me hungry.
It does. Wendy's does sound good.
Big square burger.
I'd like the big square burger.
I did like the square burger.
Always
That was
fresh,
so
never
different.
frozen.
Good. Never
Oh,
always.
frosty though.
I used to
A
like
frosty
the
and fries. That's the way to go.
They don't do it anymore, but they used to have the garden portion with the
Oh,
garden
yeah.
thing, and you could sit down there. and You
Yeah.
felt a little fancy eating your your junior bacon cheeseburger.
I believe
It's just a greenhouse. You just baked in that
I love
thing.
the green.
I believe the Wendy's in Ellensburg,
Yeah,
Washington, still
think it
has
still has
the
it?
little.
That's a little thing.
We'll believe you. So, all right. Number 2. Yeah.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less. You really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz! I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More games, more toys. Oh boy, I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
All right, I'm going to offend our listeners a little bit here, but I'll say this. I don't know if you get credit for being a child of the 80s if you don't know this jingle, right? Now, the only people I might give a pass to are the Amish, but I still feel like they're out raising a barn. I don't want to grow up. Ezekiel, what are you humming over there? Don't worry. Don't worry about it, Jebediah. Just get that corner of that barn. Maybe if I did.
It's Jedediah.
Jebediah works too, right?
No, he's the other.
It's not Amish enough. Amish enough. It's not
Amish.
It's not Amish enough.
Them Amish.
They're never going to hear it. It's fine.
Those Amish, they're never going to know. It's not like they tune in every week.
Those Amish.
Jedediah, we got to catch 80s, 90s recall. Are they talking about us? So,
I think podcasts would probably be allowable.
No, they can't do it unless they're on Rumspringa. That's the only time they get to do it. So, Spot debuted in 1982. Cemented the store as the magical destination. You know about Rumspringa, Rob? So, okay. You look that one up. You're going to like it.
I watched the whole Amish reality. The Amish reality show.
I gotta say, if there was a commercial in the 80s that influenced us as kids, you watched this and wanted to go to Toys R Us. Like I always asked my parents, "Can we go to Toys R Us?" That really was
a special thing.
It felt like a magical place. They said it was, and it was. Like it had everything. You just walk down the aisles. I didn't even have to buy toys. Just walk and stare.
And we didn't go there enough for it to become like a regular thing.
No,
when you went though, it was a special deal.
Oh, man.
Like it was
So good.
It was an event.
I got a lot of we're going to another store like Sears.
Yeah.
Or something that I was
We're
not
going to
excited.
Mervyn's.
I like Mervyn's. Don't clown on Mervyn's.
Mervyn's was my first credit card.
It's good.
JCPenney?
JCPenney, any of those. And it was
pennies.
If you're good at Sears, we will go to Toys R Us afterwards.
Yep.
If you're running through Sears like a moron, there's going to be no Toys R Us.
I will tell you, my kids now, they'll go out and hang out with their friends. And we'll say, where'd you go? And they're like, oh, we just walked around Walmart.
They went to Toys R Us?
We used to do that in high school. We would walk around.
There's nothing else to do.
We'd cruise down 82nd. We'd stop at Toys R Us. We'd walk around Toys R Us and be complete idiots.
In high school, you were going through Toys R Us a lot.
He was.
We did.
Our Toys R Us was at the mall, so we would just get it.
We'd
walk around the
that
mall
would be a
and go into
stop.
Toys
And we'd
R Us.
go in there and be dumb and look at toys and wish. And
Go
then
bounce down the aisles and those bouncy ball things.
I love
yeah, we'd get in trouble. And then.
Be like a junior in high school. What do you guys want to do? Go to Toys R Us? Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go.
Jeffrey said, come on over.
He did.
Then we'd cruise back
Like
up
Jeffrey.
82nd.
We don't want to grow up. We want to go.
So, all right. I think it's just that's 80s of 80s to be Toys R Us.
Julia White.
Yeah, Urkel.
6-year-old Steve Urkel was played,
one of the
he was
singers.
one of the little kids on the swing, I think.
He didn't want to grow up, but he did. He grew up to be.
And then he said, did I do that?
And he was a damn fine basketball
That's
player,
right.
Rob.
Okay.
That dude could cross over like nobody's business.
What was his alter ego?
Stefan. Come on, man.
Jeez.
Come on, Rob.
That's right. Sorry.
Laura will lose her damn mind every time Stefan come in the room. She thought he was Tevin Campbell or something. What are we doing over here?
Stefan.
Wear that suit all buttoned to the top and everything. He's like, "What's up, girl?"
I pulled my pants slightly down
And then, hey, he
took
said,
my glasses off.
he says his catchphrase, but Cooler's like, "Did I do that?" And then he went home. All right, so that brings us to our drum roll, please.
Number one.
We can't afford.
Exactly. That's what I wanted. I wanted the Christmas vacation.
We did it.
drum roll.
We can't afford.
All right, number one, self-explanatory.
It's a big world, and nobody knows more about helping kids grow into it than Flintstones, with all the vitamins kids need. Flintstones, America's favorite.
And growing.
All right.
Such a sweet ending.
Oh, it is. That little girl with the glowing. That's your childhood right there.
So cute.
As an 80s kid, that is your childhood. Like
Those
you,
damn little
just sign
chalky
up.
things my mom would
I'm
shove
over
at
here
me.
just crying. I saw a meme that says we're Gen X. We never go to the doctor because of Flintstones
That's
vitamins.
right.
Just chugging those hand over fist. Just let me eat these things.
I read somewhere that they had to repackage it. They had to work on looking at the bottles because there was overdoses. Like
Too many?
Yeah, kids were just because they saw the commercial and
So
thought there
it's
was candy,
candy.
so they
Yeah.
get it and then there wasn't.
That's
You
what
would-
started the
you would just-
downfall of civilization, right there.
Right there.
You would just get a tummy ache.
Yeah, that's all.
It
That
wasn't
You're not
bad.
dying
Yeah,
from
no,
Flintstones vitamins.
Like
So
parents would rush their kids into.
there is nothing that would have ever made me want to take a vitamin except for this commercial.
That's right.
Because any other commercial for a vitamin, I'm leaving the room. But this one comes on. I'm
We
like,
only did this a couple
hold
times.
on.
I didn't think they tasted good.
No, they were chalky.
They're
You're
chalky.
right.
They're
Awful.
gross.
Yeah, they did not have.
I
a good
prefer
taste.
my gummies I have now.
Yeah. I also have the gummies.
That's right.
But we ate them. Everybody ate them.
Uh-huh.
We still ate them.
We never had them.
Oh, we did.
We didn't have them. We didn't do vitamins.
I was one of the 10 million strong and growing, Rob.
I know.
So,
I know.
yeah, we've established the poorhouse you were over in with the frozen juice.
Frozen juice.
Flu shots. Who needs
and
them?
the Western family soap.
Yes.
He's looking
Western
through,
family
hey,
spaghetti rings.
He's looking. He's using my bathroom, just staring at the Irish Spring. Oh, I bet that smells good.
Yeah, that's what he was looking at your soap.
He loves my soap.
I know.
He loves
does
my
have that.
soap.
Yeah.
It's good soap. His soap smelled good.
That's why.
He loved it when you lathered it.
It made it easy. Come Christmas time, I just wrap up 2 bars of Irish Spring we had at the house. Rob, here you go. He's like,
Half-used bars.
Best gift ever.
Thank you, Dave. It's so great.
Anybody else's grandma have like a
Apparently, I
little
turned
mesh
into
bag?
an Irish man.
Your
when
Irish
I
brogue
got my-
comes out when you get the Irish Spring. He starts the whistling they did in the commercial.
Did anybody else's grandma have that little mesh bag that when the bar of soap got too small,
Yeah.
they threw them
Oh, yeah.
all in the mesh bag?
Yeah.
And that's what you washed your hands with.
Yeah.
You gotta make it last.
I would do. Did you do it on the washcloth? It would make it
Oh, yeah.
more foamy.
Yeah.
Or sudsy, if you will.
Sudsy.
Sudsy. That works.
Still do occasionally.
All right. Well, that is our top 10 favorite commercials. After hearing that, Kurt, you heard our honorable mentions. You heard the top 10. Would you have traded anything out?
Just because I don't remember the Dunkin' Donuts one that much.
Oh, okay.
I would trade my buddy for that one, but that's just a personal one
I
for
got
me.
you. Yeah.
But
Dunkin' Donuts guy was probably a little more early 90s, so you were a
Yeah.
little younger. But he definitely, I just thought he permeated, like you said, where people started using that as a phrase, like when you do something over and over. Like, I got to make the donuts.
And I think you're trading. It could be kind of you're trading one for the other, right? Because my buddy, the power there is the jingle.
Yeah.
And I think with Dunkin' Donuts, the power is the
saying, yeah.
character,
The catchphrase,
right?
yeah,
well,
and
is,
the catchphrase.
is the Fred the Baker. So
I gotcha. So, all right. Well, we want to hear from you about our 1980s commercials. You can connect with us on social media. Let us know, what was your favorite commercial that we chose, and did we forget anything? Right, as I'm forgetting to talk properly.
That's right.
More importantly, tell us what we missed. I'm sure we can get a flood of ones that they're like, no, this was better. This was better.
Yeah.
We want to hear those. Let us know. So, flood. Take a sniff, pull it out, and send us a message about
Don't do that.
what commercials you liked
Don't do
and that we missed.
Shine up your skis.
You got to do it.
There you
It's
go.
going to move you.
Yeah. The total 80s and 90s recall team wants you to know that this podcast is the perfect complement to your listening experience and the perfect antidote to modern life. David, Kurt, and I would really like to connect with you if you can relate to any of the following. You're enchanted by those damn Keebler elves and their baking skills. Your first vice was smoking candy cigarettes out front of the 7-Eleven, or you remember the smell of the scratch and sniff stickers and cap gun caps. Remember those?
Those were good.
Tell us all about it by sending us an email at 80s90srecall@gmail.com and check out our show notes for an abundance of ways to connect with the Total 80s and 90s Recall team. And don't forget, let the Total 80s and 90s Recall team help you appreciate the present by indulging in a healthy dose of the good old days.
And if you hear all these commercials and you're longing for your childhood, which you probably are after hearing some of these are all on YouTube. You can go on there. They've got montages of all these commercials. You can watch the ones we got, the ones we didn't get, but it'll take you right back down memory lane. As we said earlier, we put them on, and within 3 seconds, we were already singing the jingles again. It was like being back home in front of the 19-inch TV on the floor.
Right. Using your toes.
Using your toes to change the channels.
Changes the channels.
That's gross.
Yes. Love it.
I
Gotta do
can't
what you gotta
feet,
do.
man.
But
But you have
you're a
hands,
foot man.
though.
He really
But
hates
I'm
feet.
laying this way with my
Yeah.
feet close to the TV.
So turn the other
Rob,
way.
Rob,
I don't like to lean this way.
I think you're underestimating the laziness.
Closing thoughts with Rob.
If you don't get the band name today that you should get, I'm going to be upset. So give us your stuff.
You might. Okay. What did we learn today? We learned that Kurt used his toes to change the channel.
Yeah, good stuff.
And we learned that David has one strong forearm.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's not a switch hitter.
Yeah, was not
like
a
the
switch
other
hitter.
guys.
Yep.
We did say that.
We also
like
learned
the other guys. Dave, you got if you want to look like Popeye, you got to get to work here, man. It's not just spinach, I promise you.
Right.
Learning was that I was a fat kid, but apparently,
But you weren't.
But I wasn't.
I don't know how you learned that. You introduced it.
I know.
He panicked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The vocab today got real interesting. Like fast. I was trying to hold it together over here. So you used the word lexicon.
Okay.
That was a good word.
Yeah.
You used the word visceral.
Yes.
Also a good word. But you also used what I thought was a made-up word.
Yes.
Turns out it was not.
You used the word fappy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did a quick Google search of the definition of fappy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's two definitions.
He got very excited because he had to turn his computer towards me and show it to me.
Do we want to read this?
Yes,
All right.
we're
Okay,
reading
let's
it.
go.
So one definition is it's a mix of two words, fat and happy, to describe someone who is overweight but content and satisfied with their life.
I think that's how I used it too, right?
That's me with a maple bar.
That's right.
Or it is most commonly used as a vulgar slang term derived from fap, which is an internet onomatopoeia for masturbation, to describe someone feeling sexually aroused. So basically it means it's in the mood to masturbate.
Wow. He was fappy, apparently.
I didn't know that
we
one.
might have to leave.
Yeah. I just knew the fat and happy one. So
You did not.
yeah,
Anyway,
that's all.
apologies and corrections is I apologize to the Amish.
Amish. Those dang Amish. They make good chairs though.
Anyway, and the playlist today is we want you to listen to a single. Apparently, is "Pop in the Nest" by Nelly.
Yeah, popping the nest.
Popping it from
Popping from underneath.
Yeah. And the fictional band Soft Macho.
That's a good one.
And with their debut single "Licking Machine."
Okay, but you missed it. The band name is The Licking Machine. That's what the band name is.
I kind of and I went with their. They could be used as.
I think the
way.
licking machine comes out with the song "Soft Macho."
That's right. That makes more sense.
Or
the song. If you got a soft macho, you need a licking machine.
Well, I think licking machine. It could be soft macho. It could just be soft serve. That's just what it is.
That's true.
And then the challenge this week is: I'm curious if you had a My Buddy.
Oh yes. Let us know.
Let us know. And if you had a picture of you with your My Buddy,
we would like that.
Yeah.
And did you change the channel with any other thing than your fingers?
That's right.
Let us know.
I don't want to know that.
Yeah, we do want to know.
That,
a remote control doesn't count. It has to be another body
what
part.
appendage?
Yeah, would you use to change the channel
when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Now, Rob, I did have a question.
We know what
you.
Tommy Lee used. We saw it on a video with Pamela. So
I don't do well. I don't do well with questions.
I do have a question, Bill.
Yes.
It goes with the topic of the day, though.
Okay.
Now, are those Bugle Boy jeans you're wearing?
Ah, beautiful.
I liked Bugle Boy jeans.
Well, yes, they are.
I did.
You were a wrestler kid too.
Yeah, I don't know. Bugle Boys was too mainstream. I
Yeah,
probably
it
would have
was.
had.
Too
I would have had. Yeah,
That was too fresh juice for him.
that's true. It's true.
You know what I had, Rob?
I probably had the.
I had 501s.
I don't even have the 501s.
Wow.
Yeah, I probably
I
had.
was living a little more. I was
Levi's,
I
man.
was a little more upper echelon than I let on sometimes.
I think it was a Lee.
Your adult life choices just really coming in clear now.
I have. I had Levi's and like an OP shirt. And
No,
stuff.
he's running around in 501s and Jordans.
Yeah.
I'm over here in the Lee jeans.
I'm over here in
and some kangaroos.
Hey, guess what?
I'm over here in Voigts.
Even in my 501s and Jordans, still no girlfriends.
Still no go.
It doesn't matter.
Still one strong forearm.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way it works. All right. Memorable jingles, characters, and messages made commercials in the 80s as memorable as the television shows themselves. We hope you've enjoyed our look back at our favorite commercials from one of the greatest decades ever, the 1980s. Finally, we want to give you a big shout out our awesome listeners. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're a longtime subscriber, we can't thank you enough for hanging out with us this week. And if you want to connect with Rob and I, check out the links, as he said, on all our socials. We have a voicemail. Let us know if sing us your favorite commercial. We'd like to hear that on a voicemail. And it's in our show notes, so you can go find that. And if you like this, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, send it to a friend. Spread the word and let them know what cool 80s commercials we were going to cover this week. And whether they know it or not, they'll get to hear, maybe for the first time in their lives ever, about a licking machine.
That's right.
Because I wasn't aware that those existed. So, but we look forward to
you
all.
were. You did.
Okay, we look forward to all your comments and memories of a great era. And don't forget, look for all new episodes of Totally 80s and 90s Recall every Tuesday.
Tuesday.
A licking machine. They just walk in. Excuse us. We heard. Yes, you're like the 50th person today. I have a licking machine.
We've only got the one. It's booked for the next 3 years.
We got to get you a jacket, Rob. Just with that. That should have been on the back of your
On the back,
Letterman
yeah.
jacket.
The licking machine.
Hey, that should have been on the back of his Letterman's jacket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, get it. So
Just a tongue.
Yeah.
just a tongue, man.
I'm a Tootsie Pop connoisseur.
You are.
What can I say?
I've never argued the contrary. So
What are we doing next Tuesday?
next Tuesday we are starting our summer blockbuster series.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Okay. For the next 3 episodes, we're going to cover huge blockbusters that summer movies that kind of personified or encapsulated the era they were in, like huge, like they were the biggest in the world. And we're starting off next week, 1981, maybe the grandfather of the summer blockbuster, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
Nice.
So, can do that.
Yeah, I think we're going to get ready. Little Indiana Jones.
We're going to be melting faces.
Indie.
I'm going to melt your face.
That's your face.
With my licking machine. You got anything else?
Stop with the licking machine.
Hey, Kurt, thanks for being here today.
Oh, yeah, it was good fun.
It was awesome having you here. You should just come on more often.
Can we take the ropes off now?
Can we take the ropes off?
Yeah, we held him. We tied him to the chair.
Now we're good. Yeah, he's ready to
down.
go.
You've had the licking machine on me for an hour now.
Oh, stop.
I'm rubbed raw.
Oh.
But Rob likes it raw.
Rob, that's our sign. Do you have anything else?
No.
Fancy goodbye.
No fancy goodbye.
That guitar goes hard. Hey, when this came on, you were about to watch something awesome.
Yeah. Good. Or it was something you were like, oh.
No. As soon as this ended, Beastmaster.